now. We did tease something on the bonus show that I did want to get a little bit to the Tom and Bunny funny stories.
Hmm.
Before we get out of here, we might have to go a couple minutes over because I felt bad about that. I'm all fine, everybody. Also, I don't joke to wipe away the pain. Okay, I don't have any pain at all.
Okay. Were people saying that in the chat, or are you just saying that like on your
Hey, you
own?
know how people are, though.
Oh
They
yeah, what
hear
they're
like some
thinking.
shit goes on, and then
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
like,
yeah,
"Oh, this
yeah,
guy's
yeah.
fucking joking around." I'm not one of those guys. I'm just
So no one was saying that, but they were thinking it. Basically, yeah. I hear you. So no one said it. No, I know that, Ruthie. No one mentioned it, but you guys were all thinking it is the thing. You were all thinking it. And I'm glad you asked, Brian. My desert rock discs, my desert island rock discs would be. Well, I was thinking about it right now. Currently, I would have Death Grips, ex-military. Is it called
way to bring up
ex-military?
death on this one.
Death Grips ex-military, which is a mixtape technically, but whatever. And I would have that. I would have Aphex Twin, the what's it called? What's the album with all of it? Now I can't even think of the name of it. It's Works or whatever. And then I would have Ambient Works, and then I would have Fleetwood Mac greatest hits. Fleetwood Mac greatest hits would be on
Greatest
there as well.
hits.
And then Neutral Milk, yeah. Neutral
Get
Milk
you off
Hotel.
my island. Get out
Neutral
of
Milk
here. with
Hotel
your
in there all
greatest
playing
hits.
over the sea. Yep.
So I would have Meta Modern Sounds and Country Music by Sir Jill Simpson.
Oh, I would have Music for Airports by Bryan Eno as well. That
Not
would be the
me.
most important thing, probably. Music for Airports, Bryan Eno. That's what I would just have on as I'm like chilling or whatever, you know.
I'll probably have Typo Negative, October Rust.
Okay.
Glenn Danzig's classic hit, 2, Lucifuge. God, Elvis. Some Elvis. I don't even care what Elvis. Just one with Love and Arms on it, because that's my jam. And
yeah, that's a good one. I have currently right now I have
of course, White fucking Pony. Of course.
Can I just say this? This is Brian was kind of revealing of something. So I'm having trouble with getting too mad these days. Like I'm struggling with my temper. Like just getting mad at myself a lot.
So
and
happy.
So Brian's so happy. So but I made this playlist to put on that like gets me from mad to like happy again. And it goes Death Grips, Guillotine, Death Grips, Taekyon, Bullet with Butterfly Wings, Wolf Parade, I'll Believe in Anything, Simon and Garfunkel, Bridge Over Troubled Water, and then Avril 14th by Aphex Twin. And by the end of that, it goes, Mad to Sad to Glad. That's actually the name of the list. And it takes my like anger and turns it into pure misery and sadness, and then it breaks it apart into like a nice feeling. And it takes
I want to say something said I didn't say Corn. If I brought Corn, it would be Issues. I love that album. I just like country music and like Danzig and Typo Negative more now. So it's just one of those things. All right, funny stories with Tom and Bunny. Let's fucking ring out the Christmas season.
Yeah, the Wolf Parade album I have to put on there.
All bottles full of alcohol.
Minus pillows and Yeti cups.
Yep. As you can see, we are fans of Alabama. So
as we discussed, they're using an onboard microphone and it's very far away from them.
Yeah.
Roll Tide. Just so you know,
I'm gonna have Dan from Wolf Parade. I'm gonna try and talk him into going to see Silly Goose with me here in
Dan from Wolf Parade is Brian's friend.
Yeah, we're gonna go see Silly Goose if I can get him to go.
They're friends now. They're like, because Dan lives there.
Yeah.
Our SEC fans. We like all of SEC, so we watch.
Well, that's not the only SE you like.
Right. Yeah, come on. SEC fans, more like SEX fans. Let's be honest.
All the games, but if Alabama's playing, we're rooting for Alabama, and friendships end.
He's
Just
like,
kidding.
buddy, I
But-
won't even let your wife suck my cock if you don't shut the fuck up.
I mean, listen, I come from a college football place, and I believe that he wouldn't let your wife suck his cock.
Yeah, we want Alabama to win.
Yes, we do. We do, for sure, for sure.
Our man
Yeah, we fucked Tennessee up. Last night I was driving home from my friend's house, and
Mhm.
I saw the Tennessee people walking down High Street because I live like right off of the main drag. I saw them all walking down High Street, and I just kept wanting to roll down the window and say, "Don't you feel fucking stupid for driving all the way up here now, you dumb fucking losers?"
You didn't do that though out of fear and cowardice?
It wasn't fear and cowardice. I just didn't have my friends with me.
cave here is decorated because we have a Harley. It's decorated with Harley Davidson stuff.
Oh, he says Davison. He says Davison.
Yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, the reason they're in this room is because their children, family is staying with them in the studio. And I guess, yeah, like, I don't know how much they know or whatever, but it's really, I don't know what you would do. Like,
I would
I don't-
tell him.
I don't know how I would sort of deal with it if, especially with all I know now about it. If my mom was like in the lifestyle and I was just like, you know what I mean, like going over there and she's just like making reference to it and stuff like that. I don't know if I could handle it, to be honest. I mean, I would have to because I love my mom so much. But yeah,
I'd ask questions.
As well, there's a Harley sign over bunny, and then we have Motor Bunny right here in our dining room for everyone to see when they walk into our house.
Well, that's good.
Exactly. Because you know what? What do you guys do with your formal dining room? It's always been a
We suck each other off.
oh yeah, I got all my fucking suck posters up there. All I do is fuck on the table. I don't even have chairs around that thing.
Chairs. I have dildos on all my chairs.
Chairs. Well, for fuck's sakes, we've taken all our chairs apart and used to fucking whittle them into dildos.
We turned all the legs into dildos and we turned them upside down.
Yeah, of course. What do you talk about? What do you do with your chairs? You sit on them? No, we take ours apart and whittle them down into fucking dildos.
It's probably stacked with boxes and packages from Amazon. And
or a pool table that is stacked with boxes of your laundry.
So
Yeah, that's typical.
okay,
They're
no.
riffing now. I like this.
But can I be honest with you? No, mine just got my table in it.
Why
Why
not
you?
Legos?
This guy, they're trying to make it seem like, well, ours, it's not so weird that we have a fucking flashing Motor Bunny sign up in ours because Lord knows what you all have. Like, no, you have a weird dining room. Just accept it.
Typically what people do with their formal dining room.
but we have 3 bars in here.
We do.
The camera is actually sitting on a bar that came from.
These guys are high key alcoholics,
I
man.
think these guys like drinking. You
Oh my god.
guys think these guys like drinking?
buddy,
Is that
this
like a
is-
big,
like
like a bazooka of booze there?
I guess like it goes hand in hand with the lifestyle you'd imagine, right? Like, right, to be like inebriated and you're sort of like, what's the thing that they say about what's the phrase, like your inhibitions or whatever, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I feel like it probably makes sense that but it does feel like maybe they're putting a little too much focus on alcohol.
The Korean War, my dad and his brothers brought over 3 or 4 of these bars in 1952.
looted from Korea.
Sorry, did you say that you said that they looted them from homes of people that they murdered in the Korean War?
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
I don't know if I don't think that's true either. Like, I don't think that the soldiers were able to take the stuff like big, maybe like little things. I don't think that they were able to take a big like cabinet.
Burner McBurner. Now, alcohol abuse obviously doesn't lead to ED.
Well, it definitely does, but in Tom's defense, Burner McBurner, his dick has not worked for a long time.
And that might be why he does all the drinking.
We
Go
don't
on an
know which
aircraft
chicken and egg sort of thing. Yeah, we're not sure.
carrier. And I have this one, and my cousin has his. Not sure who has the other one or other ones. I think one burned down in the house. But we've always wanted a whiskey barrel, and we got a whiskey barrel bar. And so we have a nice little display of shot glasses and Tennessee whiskeys.
And
Donald Trump duck there. You see the Trump duck?
Yeah, we always wanted a whiskey barrel.
Trump duck.
Why would you, what a fucking loser thing. We've always wanted a whiskey barrel. Like that's what you
Didn't
want.
even fucking buy a real one either, by the way, because it's got
Yeah.
the thing on the front. What a
It's-
fake one.
It's so shitty,
Got a
man.
lot of challenge coins though.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's chips.
So
Little
and just
display
for anyone
of
who's wondering about the
shot-
ducks, about those ducks, so you're like, oh, that's weird. That's actually, don't they put those on Jeeps? Yeah, that's because they're also Jeep guys.
They're Jeep guys. Yeah.
They're Jeep guys.
glasses and Tennessee whiskeys.
that one has my opened bottles of
Oh.
alcohol.
So this
Oh,
is
there's
all
Ariel.
unopened in the whiskey barrel or king or
Whatever it is.
whatever cask. That one has all the open bottles. And my dad's bar has all of our knickknacks because we decided not to just look like hoarders.
No.
You don't look like hoarders. You look like a different type of person known as an alcoholic.
I would have hid some of the booze.
Yeah, like
When I
you don't call someone a hoarder because they have 1,000 bottles of booze that are constantly rotating through 9 different bars in one room. They call that a different thing. A alcoholic.
Drew the line on that.
Once we moved into this house, I told Tom I want to live more like a minimalist. I don't want all
Mission
crap
accomplished.
all over everything.
Sounds
So I
like
gave him
it's
his
going
room.
well.
He can do whatever he wants.
Oh, I see. So this is Tom's room where that makes sense. So she's like, but buddy, I can't have your fucking horrible Florida kitsch design all over our house. You get this one shitty little room, and look what he's done with it. It's just like, if I will just say this, if I had a partner and I was like, hey, you get to do whatever you want with this room, and he's like, I'm gonna fill it with 900,000 bottles of liquor, I might like see if he wants to talk about stuff.
I would not.
Here.
Yes.
And so that's where we are there. So now let's kind of start. Now I did mention that our son and daughter-in-law have moved in with us. Now, remember we have been empty nesters for the past 8 years. I could do what I want. I could wear what I want.
She
I could
walked
be
around naked.
And
I like that.
now
That was weird.
Yeah, that wasn't really believable.
Didn't
I
feel
like
natural
that.
to me.
I get extremely horny for that.
I don't even have to pump up.
I'll be honest, she walks around naked. I forget I even have a pump in there. They have adult children. Yes, they certainly do.
Yeah.
And one of them is living there. And this is actually funnier because we weren't sure if it was Tom's or Bunny's. Now we're getting clarification that it's Bunny's. So Tom's comment before saying it's very temporary is a little bit more like hostile now to me. Do you know what I mean? Like it's not his
I don't know.
own-
They're probably both of theirs because those pictures of Tom and Bunny were from like the 70s. It looked like 80s.
Oh,
You ever see that picture of Tom and Bunny getting married?
Yeah, but the way
But
that,
I mean, you
but
can
she
get
said
pregnant.
my. Didn't she say mine? Did she say mine?
Some
Not
parents are like, I fucking hate this fucking adult. Like Tom's not acknowledging them as his right now. You know?
Okay, that does make more sense. But it was thrown off when she said mine. You know.
Let's move forward.
no, I can't do that.
Now
I
we have
can't
to
do
lock
that.
the bathroom doors when we go to the bathroom because
We never lock the bathroom doors because at our age, we figured if one of us had a medical issue, the other one has to get to them. So
right.
we haven't locked the bathroom door in 8 years. Well, now we have to. So that's been quite the change. The
Big.
other night,
Our son likes it at 68 degrees. I like it at 76 degrees.
Okay, our son. So it's definitely is their child. It's their child. Okay.
76 degrees. I think I like Tom's son.
Can you
Now.
wait? How much does what's? Can you give it to me in Canadian?
68 degrees is. I'm so bad at doing this. Fahrenheit to Celsius. 20 is 68.
That's a little cold.
That's actually
How
way
much is
warmer than my
76?
house.
How much
You
is
might not wanna
76?
stay at my house.
How much is 76?
24.4.
Buddy, 76 is but welcome to my world.
Ugh.
That's what I have to live in. That's what
I'm
I
gonna
have to
die
live
at
in.
my house.
Buddy, that's what I won't. I'll be fine. Here, I got the window open. It's the reason why it's so hot in here is because of Ariel. No disrespect to her. It's because, well, Bryan, don't get like that. It's because of a specific thing with breastfeeding, and like it's a specific thing of like, you know, so it's like yeah, but it's
I like to keep my wife's titties warm too.
yeah. So, but it is really, really, really warm in here, and I'm glad to get this sort of. Hopefully, she watches this stream and sort of recognizes just how warm it is, because she said in the mom group they have it at the same, you know. But it feels outrageously warm to me, outrageously so. So
I don't want anybody to talk to me after 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
I want to play brainless, useless games on my phone and kind of watch TV. And he's like, "You gonna talk to me? No." Well, I've been at work all day. Come on, are you gonna have a conversation? Why do you guys put your phones down? And I just kind of looked at him and he goes,
oh no, good luck.
You gonna talk to me? And I'm
Good luck with that generation. Put your phones down. I think not.
No, that's not what's happening, Chris. Her son comes home and wants to talk to them after 9. And he's like, "Are you going to talk to me? You guys are going to put your phone down?" And they're like, "No."
So you're saying these old people, this is what's happening with this zombie infection, is that the young zombies have now infected the old people with it as well. And that's the scary thing. I don't know how many times you've seen a zombie movie, but that's how it happens.
Several. All right.
And honestly, Tom looks like he's from a horror movie. I'm sorry if that's mean.
So he went to bed.
Yeah, he went to bed. That's right. I didn't realize you were having that conversation because I was on my phone, not talking.
No, I don't want to talk.
And we're watching Survivor.
I'm on the phone every day, all day, every day. But
that is true.
So
And then
Bunny
Tom's
has.
like, I'm not doing
Tom's not. Tom doesn't even have a fucking number at Tom's trips. Only Bunny has a extension. Bryan, I do have to go because I've.
All right. All right, we'll get it. Let's unpause one more time and leave. Okay, you good with that?
Yeah.
the other night we go up to go to bed. Tom's already in bed. He's already comfy. Then I reach around. I grab my drawer.
Reach around.
Reach around. I'm sorry.
Or I pull out the magic wand. And I start singing into it. Tom's like, looks at me and I'm like, are you going to sing? He goes, don't, what are you doing? And I'm like, are you going to sing? He's like, no. And he's like, really? You don't want? He goes, they're in only the next room over. I'm like, they're asleep.
I said, go ahead and wand. I'm not putting my hand over your mouth.
No, we didn't talk about that one yet. That's what we're
We
talking
didn't talk
about.
about that. Okay, go ahead.
So,
All right. Well,
This is bad content. They need to get them kicked out and get back into their studio. Kick them out. They need to get their shit together and get out and let them fucking be naked and fucking. And also, it's like, do they not understand that it's dangerous to not have the bathroom locked? Because oftentimes Tom can have a very serious problem with his penis that like he needs help with right away.
yeah, if he does the injection.
No, but I'm just saying, you know, the pump, you don't think there's like a possibility like some shit could go down with that?
It look like when you put a hot dog in a microwave.
yeah. It starts shriveling up. And or it's like, yeah, you can't pump it or whatever. I mean, I would imagine there's some scary moments with a dick pump.